Chelsea Football Club 3, AC Milan 0, a drumming at the bridge for Graham Potter and his men. And Haaland is at it again. 28 goals in 22 Champions League games. The best young European footballer of my lifetime, maybe ever. We're discussing that tonight. I'm joined with the brilliant Colleen here with me tonight. We're sponsored by Tops Kicks. Smash the like and the share button. Let's go. Welcome to the highlights and match reaction show for the UEFA Champions League. We are sponsored by our partners for the entire season at Tops Kick 23. Tops Kick are the official digital collectibles app of the UEFA Champions League. Tops Kick is back for the 22-23 season, where you can collect and trade your favorite players from across the Champions League with football fans all around the world. The app has new packs available every week, brand new cards, original artworks, and classic top card designs. Throughout the course of this season, I want to build with you the ultimate Champions League squad with Tops Kick. So get the app downloaded right now. It's available worldwide and it is free. I'm going to be playing along throughout the entire Champions League season from tonight right and through to the final, and I want to see you there. The link is available in the description below to download the Tops Kicks 23 app. You can also scan the QR code that will be on the screen throughout the course of this stream. But make sure like buttons are being smashed. You're subscribing to the Football Terrace. Big shout out to Tops. Let's do this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A brilliant night for the English teams in Europe. We'll give you a full roundup tonight. Haaland's goals. Reece James, maybe the best right back in the world right now. We're talking about it all tonight. We want your live comments coming through, though. But first of all, Colleen, how are you? Long time no see.
Long time no see, but I'm back for the UCL. I see what everyone's saying. An Arsenal fan here for the UCL. Listen. As I was saying to Javern, we're Cup Winners' Cup champions, baby. We've got pedigree for me to come on here and talk. I don't want to hear it. Cup Winners' Cup 1994, baby. Let's go.
I get that. And I hope you're liking the new backdrop. It's going to look better in a few weeks' time. We've got to get set designer in to come do it. We've got the official Champions League, Europa League backdrop as well. No one else has got that. Proper. We're legit.
We've got the MLS
as well.
Europa, Champions League, Bundesliga. Come on.
I know, exactly. So you need to get, but I did pretty well in the game tonight as well, you know. I did pretty well tonight. I scored 583 points, but I made a massive mistake with my team on kicks tonight. I made a massive mistake with my team. I didn't put Mahrez. I got Mahrez in a pack today. I packed him. I also packed Julian Alvarez. Neither I put in my team, and they both scored today.
Listen, any of you can beat Tell on this.
Do you know how bad I was today? The guy that won today's game, and he won a tier 4 Haaland card as his prize. Do you know how many points he got? 8,500. I got 500. No, I'm a liar. The guy that come top. Look how many points he got.
Oh my God.
12,000. I had a bad night.
Anyone can beat Tell. Everyone get on it. Everyone can beat
Get
Tell.
it downloaded now, the Tops Kick 23 app. I want to start with Chelsea, though, this evening, because there's been a lot of pressure on Chelsea. And I saw Potter out trending at halftime from some Chelsea fans. I've seen a lot of people get at them. You know, Todd B doesn't know what he's doing. But they were playing against a Serie A, top 3 leagues in Europe, Serie A champions. And they absolutely, in the end, the second half was amazing. They ripped them limb from limb. Talk to me about Chelsea tonight, Cole.
It hurts my heart a little bit. It does. It hurts my heart a little bit. I think, I was saying to Javern, is this Chelsea and Potter's way being really good? Or is this a really, really bad AC Milan? It reminds me of an AC Milan post, going on forward from 2012. But at the end of the day, it's a Champions League game. They've come to the bridge. And I think a lot of people are expecting AC Milan to come in and do something to Chelsea, especially after, Potter coming in, the game against Zagreb, etc. And they kept Leao. They kept everyone quiet. Everyone. That Milan team was awful. Awful. No cohesion, nothing. Awful.
They were awful. Another great advert for the Premier League tonight. I thought Leao had that great run in the first half. And by the way, I want to say, before I talk about any other Chelsea players tonight, Kepa 2 games running now, pulling off big saves for Chelsea. But the rest of it, Reece James destroyed it down that right-hand side. You even have Raheem Sterling being wasteful today, but still impactful in the game. Midfield, Ruben Loftus-Cheek dominating against AC Milan today. Ambameyang, listen, let's have it right. Ambameyang, 3 goal contributions in his first 4 Chelsea games with a managerial switch. The guy is efficient, and he'll keep scoring, and he'll keep being involved in the build-up. He'll keep being involved in these games. And listen, I know Chelsea fans, a lot of Chelsea fans seem to be lacking an element of patience at the moment. But I think they've got to stick with this, with the new owner. They've got to stick with Graham Potter, because you've just gone and battered, under pressure, by the way, because Chelsea had to win tonight. But they have gone and battered the champions of Italy in a game that a lot of people were kind of very much keeping their fingers crossed for, that they would slip up in and lose tonight. And I get your point that AC Milan looked poor. But I think AC Milan looked poor because Chelsea was so good tonight. I really believe that. So
instead of Potter out, is it Potter in?
I think Graham Potter is a superbly talented manager.
Can we determine at this point?
I think he's talented. He's a world-class coach. Is he a top-class manager? Managers and coaches are very different roles to me. And when you're at a club like Chelsea, where rotation is key, big budgets, big egos, very demanding owners, and Todd Bowley is going to be a demanding owner. We can tell that already. You have to be able to manage as well as coach your team to play good football. But legitimately, I think they've got a very good chance indeed of creating a brilliant footballing team, and they're spending money. Like we saw Christopher Nkunku score tonight, leading the line well for Leipzig. He's pretty much on his way to Chelsea. They're going to keep adding quality to it as well. So listen, if I'm a Chelsea fan right now, I would be excited about the progression. No doubt about it at all.
If it's not this season, you're definitely seeing the steps in terms of next season, next couple of seasons. I don't think Chelsea played that great, but I don't think they played that great on the weekend, but that's 2 wins in a row. So can you complain? You can't complain.
No, and
this is a game that everyone thought Chelsea were going to drop points at.
And it will get better, and it will get better and better. I think the only kind of worry tonight for Chelsea fans will be the Fofana injury, and it was one of them. It could literally be a jarred knee, and he's back in 2 weeks. It could be his cruciate's gone, and sometimes players do play on with it. I remember Callum Wilson, probably infamously really doing that. And I wish him well, because, he scored his first goal tonight. He's such a young talent. And if he goes from having a leg break to having a bad knee injury in the space of 2 years, that's a worry about your career, because those kind of injuries do take their toll. But aside from that, Chelsea fans have got to think Kepa's now performing how they thought he would when he came in. They're not leaking goals and opportunities. They'll slowly blend and bleed into playing how the manager wants. And I think it was a very good night for Chelsea. Indeed. Let's take a look at some of your super chats, people. Make sure like buttons are being smashed. If we hit 1,000 likes while we're live, we will give away some free memberships tonight. And download the Top Kicks 23 app now. It honestly is the best digital collectible app on planet Earth. Loads of great games and challenges and missions in there as well. And if you're a little bit like me, I grew up collecting the physical cards. This is a great way of doing it digitally. And their Champions League, they've got a good Bundesliga game as well, but their Champions League fantasy football game is sensational. So make sure you get that downloaded. Dennis here, one of our Chelsea supporters who tunes in, says Reece James is generational. He really puts Rafael Leao in his back pocket and got 2 goal contributions while he was at it. I won't even mention that fraud at Merseyside whose name rhymes with Brent. I want to ask you this question, Trent. not Trent, sorry. Reece James.
Yeah.
Where do you currently rank him in England? And I mean, amongst all 4 right backs in England and Europe right now, where do you rank Reece James?
I mean, anyone who's watched The Terrace knows that I'm a Cancelo girl. But Reece James, as someone who will support England moving forward, in terms of the debate, in terms of the Premier League, who's the best fullback, right back, it's James without a shadow of a doubt. And I hear Klopp, I hear him going on his little rant about Trent, and I think Trent has a lot of world-class qualities, but as a right back, overall game, I'm taking James. And that's no dig at Trent. I think James is more complete.
Yeah.
From what I want from a fullback. At the end of the day, if I'm having a fullback, they need to defend well. And in the modern game, you've got to attack well. It can't be one or the other. And as much as Trent can attack phenomenally, passing range, insane. Defending.
Listen, when it comes, I remember sitting on Friday night on the terrace about a year ago, and we were having the Trent Reece James debate, and I said I would take Reece James, not just because he's brilliant, but as football evolves, roles change, teams. You know, a few years ago, number 10s were all the rage, false nines were what it was all about. Now we're going back to these traditional number 9 strikers again. Same thing will happen with fullbacks. Sometimes a team and a system is going to dictate that you need marauding fullbacks that can attack. Sometimes you're going to need fullbacks that can defend. Depends on the manager, depends on the system, depends on where the club goes. It also depends on, you know, transitioning from Chelsea to England or Liverpool to England. Reece James is more versatile. Reece James is a world-class defender for his age. I think he's still got room to improve, but he's world-class for his age, ability-wise. Going forward, he's crossing. The only thing that Trent Trent has got a better cross, but Reece James's cross is still brilliant.
Yeah, I think Trent's out of in his own league.
If you put all their attributes up against one another, Reece James has more that are better than Trent, especially when it comes to defending. Trent couldn't play in a back three. Trent can't play right back properly when he has to defend. Reece James, to me, is the best in the Premier League at right back. When it comes to Europe, there is more of a debate. But I honestly mean, I think Reece James is right now the best right back in world football with how he defends and how he attacks. And he's got goals in his locker as well. The guy can score goals from that position. He's got that and finish tonight. It was so nonchalant, so technically brilliant to just dink it into that near top corner, kind of phase the goalkeeper a little bit. That's what top class strikers do. That's a right back doing it. Reece James is an absolute superstar. Superstar in the making, no doubt.
With that being said, that doesn't mean that Trent can't get better. No one's saying that Trent can't get better or improve on his game, or that Trent isn't generational in his own sense. Trent is still brilliant. He's just going through really bad form at the minute. And like I said, right now, Reece James is the best in the world. Reece James is the guy. It's very tribal, but I think if I had to pick one, it's James. Sorry.
Agree. Let's go to the next comment here. Potter ball in full effect. Reece James, best right back in the world. Ambameyang 2-in-2. Sterling and Mount class. Kepa world wonder save. Liao is a must sign. Liao did look good though. It's got to do a bit more defensively because he was a bit lazy. He'd lose the ball and then just walk. And I'd want to see more from a player. And you're going to need to do more in the Prem. Definitely in a Potter system. But yeah, look, I agree with everything. I don't think Sterling was that good tonight. I think Sterling was a little bit, he was wasteful. Wasteful would be the word I would use. But everybody else looked pretty good. And barring an offside, Mason Mount nearly scored a screamer as well. Next super chat here says, the boy who lived strikes again. Voldemort could never. My manager, man like Potter. Anything Trent does, Reece can do better. Up the Chelsea. Wow, Colleen, you look amazing. Dump Patrick and give me a chance. Terry, do you see anybody stopping City's Champions League run?
So first off, I'm not dating Patrick.
You're not dating Patrick?
I mean, I'll date nobody.
Why are you talking like David Brent?
Zero. No one. Just to clear that up.
We don't get no facts. I love David Brent. You're not dating anyone. City's Champions League run. Who can stop? Because City, again, I know it was FC Copenhagen, but it was easy for them tonight, wasn't it?
It was so easy. I think we got a bit bored actually watching it. The goals were quality, but we got same old City, especially in the group stage. But everyone says who can stop City? Every team who stopped City thus far. It's City and Pep's mental block in the latter stages. And you do think Haaland will be a big way in helping them, without a doubt. But they've not proven anything just yet. It's against Copenhagen. Let's see.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go. Come on, you Blues. I hope Fofana is okay. We need this, is what Moose Wizard says. It's actually, I haven't done very many Chelsea streams for a while now because there's been like other more dominant news. It's quite nice, actually. I miss my Chelsea audience. I actually do. I miss you all. It wasn't made clear before. Let me just say it again. Reece James is the best in the world. The word that Leao has taken resident in, the word is that Leao has taken residence in Reece James's pocket. Anyone else confused to how Leao is worth 100 million?
Can I just say, to be fair, I think Leao is a great player. I don't want to pick on him in this tie. I don't think any Milan player walks off that pitch being like, I played decently. Really.
Yeah.
They were all awful.
I think Leao's got skill. I think he's got great talent. You got to remember as well, when you've got to put 100 million in the context of 2022 and not 2004.
Yeah.
There's so much money in the game, and that's what the English clubs are being quoted. I guarantee if he went to Juve or he went to Bayern Munich, I guarantee you that'd be a 50-60 million pound deal.
He's still a very quality player.
There is some skill there, Joshua. There really is. What a great result by the pride of London, is what Red Wolf says. What does that say?
Avada Kedavra.
Oh, that's the Harry Potter stuff, isn't it? Avada Kedavra. Is that the deaf one?
Yeah.
That's.
Bye-bye.
I prefer the Cruciatus.
Of course you do.
A little bit of torture. I love a bit of torture. Love a little bit of torture. Reece James is the best right back in the world, is what Nathaniel says. Reece James is getting the praise tonight. Any other super chats? Javern is starring them, so we won't miss them tonight. Don't you worry about that. A quick reminder, Mount has done more in football than all the Premier League star boys, bar Trent, GA in all stages of the Champions League. Far too much disrespect here. Let me just say this quickly about Mount.
We discussed this as well during the game.
There is talent there, but you're at Chelsea Football Club. And what I mean by that is he's an attacking midfielder. So the bench has been, when I think of midfielders at Chelsea in this era of the last 20 years, of course there's Lampard. You think of, and not all attacking midfielders, so bear with me, but you think of Lampard, you think of Juan Mata, you think of Essien and Claude Makelele and Ballack, and there'll be others, Obi Mikel, and there's probably names of Kante. The consistency of those players in their positions is a standard your club holds. So you should hold Mason Mount to that standard, because that's where Chelsea want to be. It doesn't mean you have to be nasty or horrible, but he has to get to that level of consistency to be a proper Chelsea player, in my view, of the level that people want him to be. Otherwise, he might just be a good player who's fringe, but you've got to aim to get your players back to that level. Has Reece James ever had a better season than Trent? Right now, I'd say he's having a better season than him, which is why I said right now I think he's ahead of him. But we're talking on form. If you were to compare and look at their whole careers, people may see it differently. But right now, Reece James is at the peak of his powers, best in the world, sensational. Reece James made Rafael Leao look like an average player, sent Leao back to the bench and back to the Farmers League.
Is Serie A the Farmers League or is the Prem the Farmers League? I don't think we've beaten those allegations yet, It's creeping. It's creeping to the Prem,
No, we've beaten them. We've beaten them. See, this is why I did
City, how many times they won it in the last 5 years?
But you're better than City right now. You're an Arsenal fan. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Against my Milan about this Farmers League.
No, there's no. I wouldn't call them the Farmers League myself personally. I wouldn't. But there we go. Super chat here says Todd Bowley is also the owner of the Dodgers, and they are the best team in baseball. He's not afraid to spend, so Chelsea will be the new Madrid.
Big words.
Hala Stamford Bridge.
Big.
Hala Stamford Bridge. Maybe. We are going to go to calls soon. We're going to be getting Redneck Alex on. Man like V's backstage. Can you share the link as well, please, Javerne? We're going to put it out there for anyone. Because I'm wondering where Matt is. Australian Matt. I know it's late. But because this guy has been Kep's biggest fanboy for a long time. Been wanting Kep back forever.
What? You sound like a Southern belle, not Australian.
I don't know what accent this is, but it's definitely not Australian.
Definitely not.
I don't know what accent that was, but Matt, we want to hear from you, me old mucker. We want you on the show right now, me old mate. We want to hear what you think of Kappa's performance. I'm going to stop with these terrible accents now. I'm going to stop with these terrible accents because I want to speak about one of the most special players, Texan. One of the most special players that I have ever seen in my life. Erling Haaland. 28, Champions League goals in 22 appearances. Now, this man, it's like he's on compound V. He is relentless. He always finds space. It feels like he's never marked. And of course, he ain't easy. He's not very inconspicuous, but he keeps scoring. He keeps breaking records. Now, I want to put something up on the screen. Okay.
What are you going to put up?
This is crazy. At the age of 22, that is how many goals he has in comparison to Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. He has 175 goals at 22. Messi and Ronaldo, 45 and 50, respectively. That is the level of this man. An absolute sensation. And I tweeted this out earlier, and I want to make it live on the air. For me, he is the best European striker at this age I have ever seen in my life. He may actually be the best ever. Someone sent me through the other day Van Basten's numbers. Van Basten started before I was born. At the age of 22, Van Basten had an amazing record. He had 143 goals. This man's got 40 more than Van Basten at the same age. And 28 in 22 Champions League games. I don't even know if Van Basten got 28 goals at the highest level of Europe. The conversations about Haaland have got to accelerate quickly. I think we are looking at the makings of potentially the greatest striker that football's ever seen.
So do you guys remember that film that came out with Will Smith? I, Robot.
Yeah.
And you see how those robots overtook civilization? This is it. This is it. Because I don't know how he's this good.
Yeah.
We saw his first goal tonight. We're like, here we go. Just turn off the City game. Just turn it off. He is insane. Insane. And I don't see any reason why he'd be stopping. I don't see any reason, apart from, like, God forbid, a serious injury or anything like that. I don't see any reason why he can stop. And we can't even say, oh, he did those goals in, like, Farmer State, Salzburg.
Yep.
Dortmund, a level up, but still. It's big. And then how he started the Prem.
Well, people say to me, well, some of those goals were at a lower level. And I get that. The reason that I count them is because he's not only continued scoring at the higher level, he's actually improved. And just so people understand, this isn't just in Europe. This is phenomenal. For first 100 appearances in major European football, league football, he has more goals than Romario, the original Ronaldo, Rude, Suarez, Mbappe, Kane, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, I know he was a winger on 16 goals at that point. Alan Shearer. Even look at, like, Henry, the Premier League GOAT, 25 at this point.
Just look at the names on this list.
This guy is a phenom. This guy is a phenom.
He needs to be stopped.
He
needs to be stopped.
He does, but I don't even understand it. You got to think of, look at Romario there. You wouldn't unprecedented, right? You look at Ronaldo there on 86. Nobody ever thought we'd see that surpassed.
Yeah.
And this guy is doing it at an astronomical level. And I just think, for me, I'm going to keep calling it out and praising it until people start to speak the truth. And that is that Haaland is the best young striker in the history of European football.
I think people aren't giving
Facts.
it to him.
I'm at a point now where I don't care, actually, that other strikers had they could do more keepy uppies. They could do a better drag back. They could do a better Cruyff turn. They could, they looked better. They passed the eye test more. All of that is irrelevant when you score goals like him, in my opinion. Now, preference-wise, you can like all those other strikers more than him. I don't care whether you like them more. They are not better at being a striker than him. And this guy's going to get better and better and better. And he's given himself a base and a foundation. Like I said, people have said that Messi and Ronaldo's goal records never get caught. Why not? If this guy keeps scoring like he is now, he's going to catch him.
Yeah.
He could be the greatest striker in European football history ever. He is that good. He really is that good.
If he continues in this vein, yeah. And I think people aren't giving his credit because, again, Bundesliga, and now he comes into the Prem playing for City. It's like, well, he plays for City. Oh, it's Farmers League. This is unprecedented. I don't care what team you're walking into. People don't hit these numbers. And I don't know. Listen, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm trying to win the league over here. Someone needs to take him down. Send a virus into his software. Put him pause for this season. Let me win the Prem. Put him back out there, and then he can hit all these records. That's just my view.
He's crazy. He's crazy good. We've got some super chats here. Hi Terry and Colleen. Who is the only other English player besides Phil Foden to score a Premier League hat-trick against Manchester United? The only other English player to score a hat-trick against Manchester United.
It goes back, I swear. It's like someone Quay.
I don't remember.
They said it on commentary, I remember.
I don't remember. I don't think it was in my lifetime.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Because, you know.
And I'm old.
You've got those
I am old. I am old. I don't know.
You.
You know. Tell us, GK. We want to know the answer to that question. Haaland is going to be amongst the all-time greats. I'm talking Van Basten, R9, Puskas, Stefano, Jimmy Greaves, Baggio. Listen, he will. He'll be within them. And then everyone will have a preference as to whether or not they'll say he's better or whether he's worse. Got to remember, out of all them names you've given us, none of them have started their careers as well as him. All he's got, what he has got to add, he's got to score goals in big semi-finals, in finals. He's got to win the major trophies. He has to add that to his game. But he's at City, so he's going to win trophies.
So which means you've got to do it consistently.
And if he leaves City, he's going Madrid, and he's going to win trophies there. So he's going to have the trophies to his name. And then when we're talking number 9s, and again, you could argue that Ronaldo's and Messi's don't fit into that category because they spent large parts of their careers in wide positions. But in terms of out and out number 9s. This guy, look, Harry Kane is one of the, again, amazing. This guy's already past Harry Kane. He's already superior to Harry Kane in terms of goals. He just is.
You're going to get the Spurs fans.
I don't care if Spurs fans get upset. Speaking facts here.
Patrick's going to show up.
Petition to get Haaland out of football. We don't have the technology to keep up. Man is playing football in 4D.
Amen.
Yeah, do you know what's nice? It's nice that he's doing it on our shores, though. I have to admit, like watching Messi and Ronaldo fight out like they did was great. But I would have loved that to have been, Messi at Arsenal or Chelsea, and Man United kept keeping Ronaldo, and they did that here. It would have been amazing to see. Like it most definitely would have been. Sorry there. Viewers, do us a big favor, please, and smash that like button. What are we actually on likewise now? I don't even know. I haven't even checked throughout the course of the stream so far. Nearly 500, which isn't bad, but we want a bit more than that. We want more than 500 now, my people. We want more than 500. Get that done. We're going to go to some calls in a few moments' time. We want to hear from some of you on the show tonight. First up, calling in tonight is going to be none other than Redneck Blue. Alex is back with us. Big Chelsea fan. What you saying, mate?
How's it going, guys?
Very
Both
good.
Great. Hair
Thank you,
looks
bro.
Great. Colleen's too. Hair looks great.
Thank you, my friend. What did you make of your performance tonight? A very good 3-0 win against AC Milan.
I'm not as happy as you, maybe because I know my midfielder wasn't there. We won the game, and because AC Milan has a severe injury list on the they playing with a half a fit squad. The main players are injured, so we'll see how it goes from there. The first half was a bit, how you say it, just like Thomas Tuchel, first half. Does it make sense? Like a little bit too slow. You can see that Harry Potter's is trying to improve those areas and stuff like that. So for me, the best thing that happened past the last game we played, because I was pissed. I was cussing, throwing stuff out at the house. And the reason why I'm calm down, because when he came and did the post-game interview, and he said one thing that actually calmed me down, and I'm watching it with a level head now, basically saying it's like, look, they need to understand what I'm trying to tell them, and I need to understand what they're good at. It will take a little bit of time to do that, because even when we are international break, half of Chelsea squad was on away from Chelsea. So time will tell how he will develop. Let
me ask you a question, Alex. Let me interject. So you just said this is my one gripe with Chelsea fans at the minute. You all know it's going to take time, but then when you're having an average performance, why are you all getting so angry if you know it's going to take time?
PTSD. because if it's literally PTSD. It's the things that usually what happens if you don't start, like the chances that Sterling had in the first half. For some reason, that PTSD think that like we basically, I think most of Chelsea fans are saying like, look, we fired the manager, and you got us a PE teacher. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's nothing improving. And so far, like people are still pissed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of judging it this way.
I do get you. Do you think Graham Potter is the right man to take you forward?
Yes,
you do.
Yes, because before Tuchel came in, I didn't want Tuchel because I didn't think he will ever work out with Roman, because both hard-headed people. I never thought that thing will happen. And I think the only reason it happened and he succeeded at Chelsea and get along with Roman because of sanctions. Roman wasn't allowed in England. And that's why Tuchel never met the guy. And that's why he never got like how you said, conflict with the guy. So that's the only reason I can explain. Otherwise, I knew Tuchel was going to get fired. I knew it because every time in the history, the new owners bring the new team. I just didn't think it's going to be that quick. That's all it was.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with you on that, mate. Listen, my bro, it's been great to talk to you again. I'm sure we'll catch up over the weekend. Cheers, Alex, and we'll speak soon, mate.
You guys.
Top man. Thank you. I'm kind of glad he was honest about that, because I do see that with Chelsea fans. They'll tweet, we've got to be patient, and then they're not playing the best football, and it's like, oh, I can't stand this. It's almost, I think Chelsea fans are so, I think this PTSD, also this, you're so used to like, just if something doesn't work, getting rid of it quickly and bringing something new in. I think you've got to learn now that it's a different world post-Roman. So it's going to be intriguing to really see how Chelsea fans handle that.
I mean, he believes in Potter, but doesn't like the performance right now. I think the two can exist. I didn't really love the performance. But at the end of the day, small stepping stones. You've just won at a game that a lot of people didn't think you'd win, even though you were at home, to the champions of Syria. Listen, it's a process going to take time, but
I almost feel like some Chelsea fans are searching for utopia, like the most perfect way of almost. We want the football to be as good as peak Barcelona in 2009. We want to be as defensively strong as the greatest Jose Mourinho team, and we want every player to be like Lampard and like Terry again. I think you've just got to realize you could be as good as that again. Maybe not as good as peak Barca, but you could be as good as any great Chelsea team in the last 20 years. But I think it's going to look different, and I think it's going to play different, and it's going to take time to get there. One other player I wanted to ask you about, and viewers, I want to get your opinion on this as well today. What? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So everyone said it was going to be a flop. Everyone said it was going to flop. 4 games. 3 goal contributions, 2 goals, 2 games running. Are you starting to, I know as a Gooner, you guys are flying high right now, but Javern just wrote down, show me your Champions Leagues. Look at he's doing.
94.
Look at this. Bring that over here. Bring that over here. I've just saw this in the corner of my eye. I'm like, what's the man doing over here? Look at this. He's writing this. Just that was for. Oh, all right. Chill out.
Get out of here. Get out of here. What's going on? Get out of here. Show me your gold prem. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wow.
Show me your trebles.
Well,
get your trebles out.
Do you know what?
No, I'm only messing. But are you starting to worry that Aubameyang could be very, very potent for Chelsea this year?
Potentially. Listen, I think if they play, I think Aubameyang's game has evolved a bit as he's got a bit older, and it didn't really suit Arsenal, and it was okay at Barca. But I think if you have him in the similar role that you had him in tonight, and that kind of fox in the box poacher kind of goal,
it
will work. I think we need to evolve in terms of how we see Aubameyang as a striker, and not remember the early days of Arsenal and Dortmund. And I think absolutely he can continue scoring for Chelsea, as much as it hurts me to say. I hope he wins no trophies there, though. And I hope he continues scoring goals for you guys. That's my take. With his Arsenal tattoo on his arm.
With his Arsenal tattoo on his arm. I get that. I don't. He's not a long-term solution, but I do believe in the short term.
Yes.
I said it when he was signed. I felt like he was going to score goals for Chelsea, and the goal tonight is the kind of goal that Chelsea haven't been scoring enough of in the past 12 to 18 months. Those tap-ins, you know, Tomori actually defended pretty poor for that. There's no doubt, but he's getting to that ball, putting it away. His goal the other night, quick on Saturday, I believe. You know, quick spin, first time shot, goal. He will, if he scores 15 to 20 in all comps this year like that, that's just those extra goals Chelsea are going to need to affirm themselves in the top 4 race. And who knows what Chelsea can do in the Champions League? I know that Graham Potter is quite new to this,
let's
but
not get ahead of ourselves.
well, I'm not going to say that. You can't write Chelsea off. Like, you can't write them off. And
I will. I shall.
what do you mean you're going to write them off? They can't win anything this year.
Not if Arsenal's about, baby. That's why they only have hope in the Champions League, because Arsenal ain't there, baby. That's why.
You're that gassed about. You really do think you're winning the league this year, don't you? You really believe it.
See me at N5 in May, down at the parade. I've got your spot saved. Anyone who wants a spot, come. It's all right.
Well, a lot of people think I'm a gooner nowadays.
Are you not?
I'm not going to say what YouTuber it is. He's not a football YouTuber, but he's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world.
Oh.
And he's an Arsenal fan. And he messaged me saying, I've been loving your takes recently on Arsenal. Keep it up. And I just messaged him back saying, thanks, but do you mind sharing it? Because he's got a lot of people. He didn't respond. But yeah, I think that Arsenal fans are taking me under the wing like I'm one of you at the minute.
Listen, like I said, come to the parade.
I'm not one of you, though. 110%, I'm not one of you. But yeah, big up my guy that messaged me. I was very, very chuffed. I was like, oh my God, someone like that watches me. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. We're going to go to some more super chats that are coming through here. Obama Poo wouldn't do nothing.
Amen, baby.
I mean, he has so far, though.
Yeah, he has, to be fair.
Colleen is salty. Ambameyang went to London Cowboys.
Listen, like I literally just said, I think if you play to Ambameyang right now, as how he is, not as Ambameyang at not as Ambameyang at Arsenal, not Ambameyang at Dortmund, how he is now, how he's evolved into an older striker. A fox in the box, those tap-ins that we've not seen him score.
Yeah.
What are you going to
You do realize that language is such a funny thing, because imagine a piece of cloth that is used at a certain time of the month.
I don't know.
Becoming a term of endearment.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of the funniest things in the whole world.
See what Ambameyang's done? He's put me in this position where I can't love him anymore.
I remember when he was laughing at it, and I remember a friend of mine was like, does he know what that actually means? And I'm like, probably. I'm assuming he does, but yeah, there we go. I will only accept Haaland as the best striker when he wears Chelsea's cursed number 9 shirt and scores goals. Yeah, can you imagine? He should have been at Chelsea.
He should have.
But they got Lukaku. He does look good in these new adverts. So you seen them? You seen the
model adverts? It's not for me.
I mean, yeah,
I'm not compelled to buy the boxes.
It's not the kind of thing that I watch when I'm not watching football. But because I was driving down today, and traffic in London, and like a lot of the bus stops now, they have like the advertising moves. It was like the moving version. I'm just watching Lukaku in his boxer shorts touch himself up. I'm like, oh wow, there we go.
It's not for me.
Happy for our first clean sheet since Everton. And yes, I am buying into Ambameyang. Honestly, this team can really be good. Curiously optimistic is what Moose Wizard says here. It was David Bentley. Oh, yeah, Blackburn.
Oh, my God.
I do remember it now. Yeah, I do.
Coming of Beckham.
Oh, yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah.
He really did think he was going to be David Beckham.
Yeah.
Oh. He did.
That's a good one. That's a great one, actually.
Damn.
I completely forgot about him.
That's a good one. I've got a little quiz question for you.
Okay.
What is the biggest desert in the world?
I don't actually know. Is it? I want to say the Sahara. Isn't it the Sahara Desert? What is it?
Biggest desert in the world.
The Sahara?
No, it's actually, do you want to know?
Are you gonna mug me up?
No, no. It's not. The biggest desert in the world is the Antarctic. So it's a technical question. So a desert is not. No, listen. No, listen. 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 No, it's not. I haven't lost it. Listen.
Next caller, please.
Legit.
I can see Winter Surfer back there. I can see a lot of people.
Legitimate.
I don't know what.
Relax. Do you want to know why? So a desert isn't a desert because it's hot. A desert is defined by if more water evaporates and drops. That's a desert. So more water evaporates in Antarctica than falls. Therefore, it is a desert.
So anyway, I can see that we've got windsurf. I'm loving the comments right now. It's great.
I'm not. Technically, I'm right. I'm not technically right. It's a fact. It's like
if I disagree, and I think my word carries more weight than factual information. If I say something's wrong, then I think that's right. So
next on the show, Winter Surfers here. What you saying, buddy?
Hi. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm losing my voice and getting not shouting out the game, just getting ill. So I do apologise about that.
No worries, mate.
I thought it was 3 points definitely needed. I was happy with that, and I was happy with the performance as well. In the first half, they had most possession, but apart from that first, the chance at the end, they didn't really do anything. I thought Ruben Loftus-Cheek was really good tonight in the midfield. He was all over the place. I want to big up Potter, actually, whether we meant to do this or not. And it's a big, actually, endorsement of how good Liao has been this season, that he packed that right side with pace and power. He played a back three, had Reece James right wing back, had Fofana, had Loftus-Cheek over that side as well, and then brought Chalobah on when Fofana got injured to shut Liao down, because that was the only outlet. So I want to praise that. I thought Ambameyang was very good tonight. Finally, someone in the box who's got it in their mind to make a movement in the box instead of waiting for the ball to go with them. But Reece James, Reece James is just, he's pocketed another, Zaha, he pocketed again at the weekend. This guy, I'm afraid his pace is going to go for how many people he's pocketing at the moment. It's just really mad. He's just brilliant. I'm so glad, I don't do the Trent debates anymore because it's not a debate for me. It's clear. This guy, like you said, Colleen, all-round game, he's the best in the league at the moment. If you want Europe, I can't think of anyone really in Europe. So, but I'm just, barring any injuries, this guy, we locked him down, new contract, another 6 years. So he's just on top. He's just doing well. Thiago Silva tonight was again good as well. They didn't really do anything. I was a bit surprised. I knew Liao was the danger man, but I think, like I said earlier, big up to Potter for clamping him down. He got hooked at 70 minutes, so he really did anything. And I thought in the second half, I thought we could have scored more, but I think we just, with the fixtures coming up, there was no need to. We were already 3-0 up. Just next week we've got to do the just not lose in San Siro, because the group's really open now. Because I think Zagreb can get something from Salzburg in a reverse game, because that was a very close game today as well. But I'm very pleased with the result, but also the performance. I know Alex was on earlier. I thought the midfield did well today. I don't know what the issue was with the midfield. So they did well. So I'm very pleased with the performance today, and I'm excited for the future. I am, because I think Potter's gonna, when he's back, I think we're gonna see this team evolve. I'm
in your camp, really. I've been a little bit miffed. Some Chelsea fans recently. I've not really understood the kind of gripe. You spent nearly £300 million. You're about to sign on Nkunku. You're trying to get new sporting directors. You're buying satellite clubs. I kind of look at everything you're doing, and I'd say barring probably Man City and Arsenal because of their current league position, every other club in England's jealous. Yet Chelsea fans seem unhappy. It's so strange.
You got to remember, most of his Chelsea fan base are broken-hearted. Their first real crush in Thomas Tuchel has left. You know what I mean? They don't know how to deal with that emotionally.
Yeah.
So it's all like that.
I get that.
That's why don't get attached to managers.
It's like me buying somebody a Ferrari and then they're crying because it isn't the right shade of red. It's like,
do you not do that?
What?
Do you not cry when it's not the right shade of red?
Nah. It's a Ferrari, isn't it?
It's just me.
There we go.
I hope the injury to Fofana is not big.
Yeah, that could be a blow.
Because that could be
I've seen from some of the comments he's on crutches. Hopefully that's a precautionary measure. It would be nice to see him.
Yeah, but I thought Chalobah did well when he came on as well. So that's another good thing. I agree.
Winter Surfer, always a pleasure to speak, my friend, and we'll chat again soon. Take care, bro. All the best, mate. Top man. Thank you. We're going to speak to a City fan next. V's going to be, but V's going to have 10 seconds to impress me where he's going tonight.
Oh, why?
I want to see some damn energy from this guy. His team are brilliant. They keep smashing people. And every time he comes on, he's like, yeah, we'll score 5 more, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Viewers, if he's boring,
let us know.
We want you to know he's going to go. Let us know and he'll go. That's what I want some energy from you, V-Man. V's with us now. Big City fan. What are you saying, mate?
First things first.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
First things first. My peeps come first. Colleen, Terry, KJ, thanks for having me on the show. What can I say, man? Haaland, his father was a baller. He's a baller. He's engineered to do this. There's not many players that have had a father that's played before. He's one of them. He knows what he is. And for a player to be a specialist, for a young man to know what his God-given abilities are and what he's destined to do, to figure that
out. I'm going to have to cut you off for a second. I'm going to have to cut you off. I want some more energy. The comments are saying you're boring. I'm seeing
No, I'm not raising my voice. I'm not raising my voice.
Let's go.
Hey. Pep has me nice and calm. Pep has me nice and calm. The reason why I'm calm is because we just slapped up 5 goals. It's Copenhagen. I'm not stressed right now. I'm calm. I got my boy in the back. We're just chilling right now. I do want to say this. I'm not putting much into this game because it's Copenhagen, but I'm excited with what I'm seeing from these players. And Haaland is built to score. I don't want to hear anything about he's not pretty. He's not nice on the eye test. He's not a baller. I don't want to hear any of that. All I want to hear is, can he score? And he can. He's proficient. He's built for it. And he is nothing we've ever seen in the world, in the Premier League. So we give him credit for what he is. I'm so thankful that we didn't get Kane instead of him. Terry told me when I was on the show a couple months back that he thought Kane would have been better for City because of where he was and his ability, and unproven with regards to Haaland coming to City. I'm so glad he's here. And everyone, rivals, neutrals, and obviously City fans are loving to watch him play. Can't deny that.
Mate, listen, everything you said about Haaland is spot on. Other than me, I think I predicted he'd break records. I didn't think it'd be a bad signing. But apart from that, like 110%, like he's the best. He's the best young striker I have ever seen in terms of scoring goals. He's an absolute phenom. And if you guys don't win the Champions League this year with him, it's the biggest flop I've ever seen. You've got to win the Champions League now. We
have to win the Champions League. If you want to say that, that's cool. I want a three-peat.
No, what are you? No. You should.
I want a three-peat. I want a three-peat.
No.
Yes, I do. I want a three-peat.
As a City fan with Haaland, the way you're playing, you should be demanding that.
Bro, if you've got a player that's on track to score over 85 goals in a single season, you shouldn't just be saying, I want a three-peat. You should be talking about multiple trophy-winning seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I want a three-peat. I've seen what United have done for years. I want the same. So let me start with the three-peat. And then I'll move on from that.
All right.
But the three-peats first.
No. Playing it down. Listen, V, great energy, my friend, and we'll chat to you again soon. Take care,
Thanks
bro. All the best,
guys.
my friend. Nice car. He's got a nice car there. I can't wait to get mine this week. It's going to be nice. This Gio's coming on now. Gio is an AC Milan fan.
Brother, let's talk.
My guy Gio's here. What you saying, bro?
Hey, what's good, Terry? Thanks for having me on, man. I'm just coming here to defend my guy Leao, because me as a Milan fan, we know what talent he has, but we don't have any more dynamic players. Even Theo Hernandez, yeah, if he was there, he could have helped a little bit. But once you shut out Leao, our right wing is non-existent, and it was just crazy to see how Loftus-Cheek, a lot of Chelsea fans, because I watch a lot of Premier League, they say that he's trash and all that, but Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek, they destroyed Donali and the Pitbull Benacer like it was nothing, man. They've been our 2 most consistent players all season, and we just got destroyed. And I just feel bad for Tomori not defending that thing, because I think that's his English shot. I think that's his English shot gone. I know probably Southgate was in the stand, and he saw him defending like that. And
Southgate tonight is... Yeah, Southgate tonight. I've heard a rumor that Southgate slid across the grass at full time with his fingers in his ears like this to say I told you all. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
for Tomori tonight because everyone was watching to say that's why he should be playing, and he had a Maguire performance tonight. You know, he really did.
yeah,
He did.
yeah, man. And just like we can't even defend any set pieces. We gave Thiago Silva 2 chances, but
Do you
hopefully
think
we
he'll
could
be?
get.
How do you think he'll do next week at the San Siro? Do you think there'll be a marked improvement?
There'll be a little bit improvement, but Terry, we don't have a right winger. Like both our right wingers are trash. I mean, anybody want to give us a right winger in the Premier League that is disposable? I even take Reece Nelson at Arsenal if you want him. A little bit of quality
Take him.
over there.
Take him.
Because everybody knows even in our league, you shut down Leao, most of our teams we're only gonna win 1-0. So you guys shut down Leao, and like the other player that we have who has special talent is CDK, but he needs to get in the gym and start lifting, bro, because he got hit 2-3 times and that's it. He went away. He went under the cover sheets and he hit the whole game. But I just wanted to tell you thank you for always allowing me. But I had to come, represent for Leao. If you guys want to take him off of your hand, we're over there in the Serie A. We're penny pitching. So take a talent like him out the Serie A is going to cost you a pretty penny, whatever, even if
Well, maybe you could do like 20 million plus Reece Nelson to Arsenal, Leao.
Listen, I'm down to
No, we're not doing that, Terry.
You know what?
we need 90 million plus Broha and give me Conor Gallagher and we'll call it a day.
There we go. Listen, Gio, always a pleasure to speak, my friend, and we'll chat again soon. Top man. We very rarely get to speak about him, about his club. He phones in about a lot of other things. Let us know what you think of the new little backdrop tonight. Official Champions League background. Official. You don't see that on any other. Exactly, but get the app downloaded. That QR code down there, get it scanned. 183 of you have done it so far tonight, which is absolutely breathtaking. So don't miss out. Get yourself signed up and start playing now. Next on the show, we're going to go to DR. What are you saying, DR?
Oh, I'm on.
Yes, brother.
Bro,
yeah.
Oh my God. I was so nervous for this game. I was so shook. I was just thinking, because we don't really talk about Potter that much and English managers, but English managers don't get enough respect. And like Potter's journey to get to where he has got to is like very impressive. And it's being downplayed, but I think Chelsea, he's gonna shine. I've never seen us utilize runs before. It's crazy. It's the way Reece James is playing. I was told 3 years ago, like Trent is just so much better than him. And I'm just thinking, okay, yeah, but the all-round package, Reece James is just him. And Trent is just lacking that defensiveness. We United fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, everyone been saying, yo, Trent doesn't track runs that well and doesn't have a good like tackle. He's not got that bite in the defensive awareness. And now you're seeing it when Liverpool are playing badly. It's like Wan-Bissaka was known for like his recovery speed, but his attacking was trash. And then when his defending got trash, everything just it just fell apart. But yeah, I think Loftus-Cheek is beginning to like revive a little bit. You're seeing what he can do. He's kind of ambidextrous. He's kind of ambidextrous with his legs. He's very clever. He likes to run and get at players. I'm very interested into how Broja is going to get used under Potter. But other than that, Thiago Silva is just world class. He's the best thing that's ever happened to this club in a long time. This guy is just I'm telling you, bro, he's so there's something special about defenders like him. I just thank God for him. I just thank God for him.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good to hear you sounding positive. Like quite a few. We've had too many Chelsea fans, I would say, on the terrace. And I am listening, by the way. I'm also just trying to. Is it control paste or alt paste? There we go. So I've done it now. I've done it. I'm posting the link because Matt was asking for it. There's too many Chelsea fans down in the dumps at the minute and moaning about their team. It's good to hear somebody positive.
It's because. Like the Russian, I think redneck is what he said was PTSD is true. Whenever this whole culture for the past 20 years of just recycling managers. Whenever we get rid of them and get another one in, we have like a manager bounce, or it takes a while to get a manager bounce, and then we perform really well, and it just crashes. And what we're gonna see now, which is what I've been calling for the past, like, I'm 22, so like I've seen what, like, just all I know is Roman. But what we're gonna see now is a sustainable sort of culture with Chelsea. You can see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like Todd Bowley, like, some American owners don't really get like enough sort of like respect, but because they do dumb stuff. Like, I'm not a big fan of that all-star like stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. It's not the best of ideas.
And you've got to remember, your owner will eventually be talking a lot less when you get a sporting director and everything else. But yeah, he has been disrespected, and it's made a lot of Chelsea fans uneasy. But I think you've got something very sustainable coming. I think you're spot on, DR. Brother, I appreciate you coming on, mate, and having your say tonight, and we'll chat again soon. Top man, thank you very much indeed. Kepper's other half will be on with us very, very soon to have his say. He's backstage. This super chat here says, I thought Colleen. Actually, you right, really. Go on, it's about you.
Okay. I think you mean I thought. I feel like a dig's coming up. So I thought Colleen was smart writing off CFC, not wise. CFC always in 1-2 cup final every year, guaranteed. That our standard can't be lower than that. I don't really know what to say. I wasn't really writing off Chelsea per
You did.
se.
Yes, you did.
Well,
yes, you did.
Okay,
Cook her and the weave. Get it all done.
It was a part of the majority who was like, this AC Milan side should come to the bridge and do something. And unfortunately for me, Chelsea shut me up, essentially. I don't know what to say.
But Press, you're done, bruv. You're done.
I don't say.
Tottenham's trophy collection is the largest desert. That was actually funny. I enjoyed that one earlier. Thank you. Obama coming back to the Emirates in this form is scary. Are you scared of Pierre?
No.
There we go. The 3 Man City fans that come on here need caffeine. Yeah, we get a lot of that. Oi, Terry, you handsome dog. How are you? Oh, why, thank you, Goodwill Godwin Peter Joseph Parker. That is a long name. And I read that pretty quickly for a dyslexic. He says, Colleen, beautiful as ever.
Oh, we're both getting in there.
I think this man's a liar. I think he's a liar. I think he's a liar.
Sorry.
I think he's a liar. Also, Alfie Haaland was my good mate. Relax. Oh, you knew Alfie Haaland. There we go. Thank you, top man. Thank you. Pep will stop City from winning the Champions League. You said that, yeah.
I mean,
a lot of people agree. Joshua here says, Grealish says, the keeper turned to me and said, Haaland is not human. City should do the quad this season with their form and team as it stands. That's obviously not the bit he's quoted saying. Jack Grealish didn't say that. I mean, the quad's very hard because of that, but they should win the Premier with Haaland's goals and everything else they've got. Win the Prem and Champions League final minimum. Otherwise, it's a poor season, in my opinion. I love how the Arsenal fan.
Oh, I don't even have a name anymore. Just
the Arsenal fan.
Oh my god.
Second biggest club telling City they have to win a trophy. They haven't. Karma.
Yeah, but I also support Leyton Orient. That doesn't change my opinion. I think City still have to win a trophy. Sorry, I forgot. We can only have good football knowledge when our team's winning several.
That's it.
I completely forgot. Sorry.
Great win today. Reece James should be the striker with his shots. Broya looked poo when he came on. He looked.
It's not quite clicked yet.
Lost. No, he's not quite Haaland.
No,
he's not quite Haaland. Matt's coming on. Then we've got. He's back, people. The Brucey the Shark is back with us. Roy is backstage coming on soon. Roy is going to be here. I can see him smiling as well. He's smiling.
Red cards. Get out.
Matt's with us here now, though. We know we're talking Kepa now. Let's go.
Yes, mate. I'm always here talking Kepa, guys. I'm telling you, respect. I said it back in 2021. Kepa's going to be our starting keeper.
You did.
What's happened? He's our starting keeper. Mendy's not touching this pitch. Mia Moore, Arrizabalaga is here to stay. He's here to play. This guy didn't even have to do that much today, but when it came down to doing stuff, he performed. Fantastic save before the end of the first half, keeping us winning the first half and keeping a clean sheet. His distribution is fantastic. a lot of the times you'll see that he's been informed to just smash it down long, to keep pressure in the opponent's half, and he does that so well. He commands the ball. He's a leader. He's vocal. That's what I want in my keeper. I don't want no silent treatment. He's here to stay. He's not leaving. I absolutely love this keeper, and this shows determination. This shows hard work. That's what you want in a player. You want a player to turn around their career, and he has done that. He has performed. He deserves to start on this team. Kepa Arrizabalaga in. On the other players, Reece James, there is no comparison to Trent Alexander-Arnold right now. Reece James is the best right back in the world right now. He's unbelievable. He can do crosses. He can defend. He can do everything. Unbelievable. Thiago Silva right next to him. World-class player. He's 39 years old and he's still performing. He's better than Van Dijk. He's better than everyone right now. Maybe just in the Prem. But this guy's unbelievable what he's doing. 39 years old and he's performing like this. This is unbelievable. Ramos isn't doing this in the PSG team right now. Thiago Silva is here to stay. Chelsea Football Club is doing fantastic right now. They're doing bits. We have some negatives, unfortunately. I think Mason Mount today, people want to talk. I mean, what's there to say? The guy didn't really show up today as much. I think that offside goal, I was celebrating it. I was so glad that he scored, but unfortunately it was offside. Go on the next one. Keep going. Keep pushing. Our team, we're finally finding some confidence between our defense, our midfield. Loftus-Cheek, I said last season he's finished. This guy's come and proved me wrong. Fantastic. Kovacic is doing well like usual. This team is doing very well, and I think Potter's getting the best out of these players. And, I was a massive Tuchel fan, but I was backing Potter all the way. I'm still going to back him. People were saying Potter out. I mean, that's just reactionary Chelsea fan for you. But I'm really happy with this team. Potter's doing a fantastic job. This is just the start from here. We've got the win now. We've got a lot of games coming up. We've got a good squad, a good depth. We don't have a lot of injured players. Unfortunately, that's the final thing. Oh, it's so tragic. I mean, every time we do well, every time we're fighting, we're winning, some player has to get injured, unfortunately, and it's so tragic. But let's hope for the best for him. I'm hoping it's just a strain, nothing big. I mean, I'm hearing MCL or something, but let's not judge anything. Let's see what the doctors have to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. Look, good energy as well, mate. It's always nice to have someone come on here and show a bit of passion.
Like a whirlwind of positivity.
I know. Man didn't breathe.
We won.
Man's lips are gone blue.
I've just seen you down in the dumps, and now I've never seen this side of you.
I know.
Everything's good.
There we go.
We won. We have to be happy. And Kep is in, guys. Kep is in. You know how happy I am now.
Listen, bro. Speak soon, Matty. Top man, brother. Take care. All the best. That's energy, people. That is energy. Now, next on the show with us, Roy is back talking Chelsea. Roy is now here. Oh, sorry. That's not Roy. Oh, sorry. No. Hang on. Roy is there's Roy. Roy's with us now. Hey, how's it going, mate?
I'm good. How are you, Terry? How are you, Khalil?
Yeah, I am good. I'm good. Good win for Chelsea tonight, bro.
Yeah. Then it was a lot more comfortable than I thought it would be. Like, we played good football. I would have wanted us to have a bit more possession, but I thought we didn't really give them a sniff. We created good chances. We could have definitely scored more. I think Sterling should have squared it to Ambameyang, and that would have probably killed off the game in the first half. But I thought everyone had a really good game. I think, Mount wasn't fantastic, and I think Chilwell was pretty average as well. But other than that, I thought everyone performed well, especially Loftus-Cheek as well. I thought he was running it in midfield, and the way Milan started, I thought Benacer and Tonali, I thought these lot might run us ragged. But we managed to get control of the game, win our duels. And it was a pretty comfy 3-0 win. So I can't complain too much.
Right. You've just won 3-0 at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
You sound like you've just lost 3-0. What's going on?
It was just so comfy that I don't need to just be celebrating and be bouncing off the walls. I said before the game, I said we're gonna win this game. I said there's no way we lose this game. The last Italian side to come to the bridge held 4 and they got wrapped, and that was Juventus. And I knew that Milan they weren't on it, man. I've been saying since Potter came in, I said, listen, this guy is the truth.
So when you lose to Wolves at the weekend, you're going to still be saying,
how much you want to bet that we're losing to Wolves?
Proof.
Let's bet live.
I'm throwing it out there. Just
no. Put your money.
If you lose to Wolves, is Potter still going to be the way, the truth, and the life?
We're not losing to Wolves though. Wolves aren't even scoring. They scored 3 goals in the league. Let's be serious, man. And they just sacked their manager. Allow it. Why are we even entertaining this rubbish, man? Listen. Back to Chelsea versus Milan.
The question I've got, right, how many times do you even watch Wolves?
Yeah, sorry.
Have you reached a 10-game threshold?
Sorry. Do you know what? I'm so sorry. I have not reached the 10-game threshold. I've barely even seen a Chelsea game. I think tonight was my first one. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's just not. Why are you not watching us? Like, we play beautiful football now. Like, come on, pattern up, man.
I've liked Chelsea's last. I think the way you're moving the ball is good. You just got to get some other things clicking. And tonight looked very, very good indeed. Quite a lot of people tonight praising Reece James, talking about him being the best right back in the world right now.
Not right back? He's the best full back. There's not a single right back, left wing back, right wing back that is on his level.
Ooh.
His skill set is like just stupid. He can defend to a high level. He can attack to a high level. He's good on the ball. He can cross, pass, shoot, score, assist. Like, unbelievable player. And he's only 20, I think he's 23 or 22. So I don't even want to imagine when he's going to be like 27, 28 in his physical prime. Like, unbelievable player. No fullback in the world is on his level. Don't bring me Trent. Don't bring me Cancelo. Don't bring me Hakimi. Like, don't bring me any of these guys. They are not on his level.
Ben White?
Be serious, man.
He is being serious. In terms of being in form, Ben White's been very solid.
Who is a better right back, Colleen?
The statement that I just said was the current right back playing well in form. I think Ben White's playing well in form right now. That's what I said.
He's been okay. He's okay.
Listen, everyone knows I'm a Cancelo gal. He's my
Get Cancelo out of here, man. We don't need cross spammers, man. We want real football. We want match.
Look at them. They win 2 games in a row, and he's like,
I've been saying Reece
is the best. James is the best. Everything's all nice and rosy.
Just remember what happened last time your boy Martinelli bucked Cancelo, Colleen. Were you still a Cancelo?
Whoa. Sorry, it's a Champions League night. We're talking about Champions League.
Why are you here then?
So then why is Tell here?
Do you want me to explain?
That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it, if I weren't here?
Champions League teams. We're not talking about the non-Champions League teams tonight, but I appreciate your shout out.
And tomorrow we'll talk about it. Through to the next round. Obviously, you haven't watched it in 5 years, so you might need an update.
Like I said, exactly. Roy, you're right. You're right. Next.
There we go. Roy, my old mate. Always a pleasure to speak. I'm sure we'll chat again soon, buddy. All the best, and we'll catch up with you soon, mate. Top man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Some breaking news that has just happened. The manager of Sevilla, whose name I don't know, has been sacked after getting smashed 4-1 by Borussia Dortmund tonight. The manager, what's his name? Locatelli, isn't it? That's who it is. I forgot that he was there. He's been sacked. Remember, some Man United fans wanted him a little while ago. Sacked after a drumming. And by the way, Bellingham, my boy Bellingham, what a game he had tonight. Sensational. Overall roundup from I forgot it was him who managed Sevilla. But there we go. I don't ever pretend to be an encyclopedia of football, but there we go. Obviously, Man City won 5-1 tonight. Dortmund 4-1 winners over Sevilla. Juve with a good 3-1 victory this evening. Bit of a shock result though. Benfica won. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG with Messi and Messi. Did you see the goal though?
Messi's goal was amazing.
Ooh! It was good, but they drew. They drew. RB Leipzig smashed Celtic. I love seeing the old sweaty socks get beat. I do. Oh, it's great. Real Madrid won. I'm sure Vinny Jr. actually got me a lot of my points tonight on Top Kicks 23 with that goal.
And you didn't do that well.
I did awfully, really. I need to. Next week, I'm gonna get an even better team. Next week, I guarantee you this. Next week on Tops, I'm gonna get at least 8,000 points. 8,000 points next week. I want to know what you guys. Let me know what you guys got as well. What points total did you get tonight? I want to see that in the live comments now as well. Real Madrid, we say 1, Salzburg 1, Dynamo Zagreb, Neil, and Chelsea. But Chelsea's group's interesting. They're looking at it.
Wide open.
So we're looking at Chelsea's group now in front of us, and top of the league are Salzburg, I believe. I want to say they're on 6 points, 5 points.
5 points.
Chelsea on 4, Milan on 4. But this is the thing, right? It's so important for Chelsea to not lose to Milan, because if they lose to Milan and if Salzburg win, they go to 8. If Milan win, they go to 6. Then you've got to remember, like, Chelsea have got to go away to Salzburg, which will be tough. And then I think their final game is at home to Zagreb. I want to just double check that I'm right about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Chelsea I think if they get a draw against Milan, I think they'll make it through.
Yeah.
But they lose that game to Milan and Salzburg win, and it's still going to be interesting indeed. It's going to be interesting indeed.
Yeah, Chelsea always needed 4 points.
Yeah.
Milan.
Raphael said he got 835 points. That's a lot better than me still. It's a lot better than me still. How many points did you get tonight, people? Let me know in the live comment section. Let me know. We've got some more super chats here. Don't lie, Terry. I don't lie, Terry. I meant Alfie was not good. You didn't lie. You miswrote it. Somehow. Well, I was only joking saying you were a lie. It was just messing. But thank you. Does anyone feel like Mount, Havertz, and Gallagher are all fighting for the same position? Plus the addition of Nkunku, someone is going to fall out. Plus the addition of Trossard. Trossard's come in as well. You know what I mean? He is. Oh, my guy African says, big up Colleen and Terry, my Arsenal mate. What?
There we go. We all knew.
What is this?
Gooner right here.
What is this?
It's been confirmed. Terry's a gooner. He's a gooner.
Pick up one. Usabia. Good. No. I'm happy City are doing well in the Champions League. I hope they pour all their focus into that so they start focusing on the Premier League. I like the thinking, my old mate. It's between James and Davis, both killers. Who's Davis? Alfonso. Oh. Alfonso's fallen off, man.
I had no idea what he was talking about then.
He's finished. He's not finished, but no, I mean he's finished. He's fallen off. He's fallen off.
Definitely the man of the moment in Europe for now, for sure.
Yeah, no one's better than James. I like his haircut as well. The weird color thing.
Lightning bolt.
Is that a thing?
I mean, I remember seeing it with men young when I was like 18.
Yeah, no one did. No one like. We used to do a bit of highlights, maybe.
A little like Justin Timberlake noodles.
Yeah.
Not really my type of hype, but it's worked for him at Chelsea.
Yeah, it is. I never used to have to dye my hair blonde because it was blonde. It's gotten really dark though.
You look like a member of E17. I'm sure a lot of these people in the comments.
Stay now, baby. If you got to go, E17. Those they're from East London. They were so popular. They literally used to wear they were the first people I ever saw wore beanie hats up high. And remember the check shirts?
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was the start. E17. If you're an E17 fan, let me know in the comments right about now, my people. What other scores did you get tonight, people? I ain't seen enough people put their scores in here. What else we got here? 5,000 points. Go on, my son. Go on, Ridwan.
Shame.
That's embarrassing.
How are you that bad?
Guy Fawkes got 1,234.
I want to see proof, Guy Fawkes. I want to see proof. No, because his keyboards.
Yeah, but I got 543.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, I'm saying that's also a sequence. That's like, what's a sequence when it goes backwards? Like ascending and but what's
a descending sequence?
Descending, yeah, ascending, descending. Yeah, I didn't go school me, but there we go. Terry with his white anorak.
What is that? Is that like the E17? Is that it? Or is this like a Star Wars reference? I don't know. We're Googling it live because none of us know what that means. White anorak. Am I going to scream? Yes, it's the E17.
Yeah. Okay. See, do you know what's mad? I didn't know that was called anorak.
No, I thought it was
bruv. E17, the way they used to do I want to get a picture, right? E17. I want to get you like.
Listen.
I'm gonna find and put up like what I would call like the stereotypical. I mean, you've got
This is it.
But this would be it like that. That's a proper good. Hang on, no, that's probably a better one. Like you got the check shirts and stuff. Oh, what about that one? Oh, look at that! Look at that! I'm gonna put it on. But the way he's wearing a beanie hat, that's how it used to be. So I'm gonna put one of these pictures up.
For the next stream, I think you should dress like E17.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture up, guys, for the next Champions League stream. Should I dress like somebody from E17? Is what we're saying. So I'm gonna get the graphic up now. Oh, mate, this used to be fashionable. 90s fashion's actually come back in, but I don't know why. It was awful.
Not so much.
It was awful. It was awful. Look at it here. Sorry, Pete. Let me just do this. Usually if I look at it on my screen, right? I'm going to put this up on the screen for you boys and girls in just a few seconds. And men. I know there's men and ladies watching. You're not all boys and girls. Let's go and...
A few people know. There's a few people saying stay now in the comments.
That's a big Christmas song, wasn't it?
Oh, I love it. E17 in my bag. I'm there singing it. I started listening to Christmas songs today, actually.
Did you?
I did. I got called.
What is it? What is it? Oh, no, it's October. It's okay. Yeah, this is how they used to dress, boys and girls. Look at the beanie hat, bruv. This is how us East London boys used to dress in the 90s. That was it.
Let's get Tel with that beanie hat on for the next stream. For the next stream.
Do you know what's mad? People used to walk around my estate in Leighton and where my nan used to live in Walthamstow. People would literally walk around the housing estate with their beanie hat like that, with like a checkered like flannel shirts on, baggy jeans. And that was just the way our way. I loved it. It was great. It was great. It was good times. What have I just done to my there it is. I got it back there. Listen, people, do me a big favor before you leave. Hit the like and share button. Please scan that QR code or download the One Football app. We just did another super chat actually. This is even though City will do good in UEFA, I honestly believe Chelsea will flog them 1-0 in the final this year. In the Champions League. Can you imagine they do? Imagine having Haaland in your team. You go up against Chelsea and then Ambameyang gets the winner. Hey!
Chelsea are not getting to the final of the Champions League.
Go on, Chelsea. Go on, up the Chelsea.
The final of the Europa.
Up the Chelsea. Go on, there we go.
You're giving us stuff it.
See, people are saying dappy. So you can see where like...
Yeah, the age
But this is what's funny, right? Again, like, I know there's American influence that comes into this, but when it comes to the UK, if you go back and look at like... I know they were a boy band, but they weren't like Take That and things like that. They were a little bit more... rugged and niche. Yeah, they had a lot more music. They had a lot more music that was like for the club scene rather than.
And we're from
pop.
East London.
They're from my literally E17 is the postcode. Like I was E10/E11. I lived in both. Like that's where you were E11.
Yeah, I was
E11 as well. That's a postcode. But yeah, but Dappy and all like these, all the youngsters now, like the grime artists and the drill artists, the way they all dress is just like that's how we were dressing when we were like younger. Like it's not new. I was one of them.
You.
I was an East London boy. There is a better chance of Mount and Rice playing together than West Ham and Chelsea. There could be an element of truth in that. There could be an element of truth. Yeah. One of the members was called Terry, I believe. Terry used to be a popular name.
Terry Tell.
Yes. Terence Michael Fleurs is the name. Oh. And all my sons have got Michael as a middle name as well.
Do you want to give away your mother's maiden name as well?
No, I'm not going to say that. No, that could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Listen, people, until next time, Colleen, always a pleasure. Javern over there on text, big up yourself. Everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Take care. Goodbye.
No, KJ's mocking it. No, look. Before we sign off, KJ's mocking you right now. He's backstage on your show and mocking you to the public.
Yeah, but I'm older, innit, KJ? Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I know your whole full name on your. Yeah, he's backstage guys. Just I tell everyone your actual name. Do you know what I mean? Got one that always KJ. It's not KJ. What did you see his middle name? His middle name is Boris, bruv. It's Boris. It's KJ Boris. Is his name? Honestly, I swear it's something like KJ Boris Alfred. I'm not going to say surname because that's for the government, but do you know what I'm saying? There we go. Listen, people, until next time, take care. Goodbye.